This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Listen to Me by Jeffrey K. Smith. Prologue. Nearly 6 decades have passed since a small plane crashed in a snow-covered field in north-central Iowa, killing 3 popular rock and roll entertainers, Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, J.P., the Big Bopper Richardson, as well as their charter pilot, Roger Peterson. That tragic day, February 3, 1959, later immortalized in singer and songwriter Don McLean's unforgettable ballad, American Pie, is often remembered as the day the music died. Many music historians credit the origin of rock and roll to Bill Haley, a native of Chester, Pennsylvania. In 1954, Haley and his band, the Comets, recorded Rock Around the Clock, which was featured on the movie soundtrack for the Blackboard Jungle. The controversial film centered on the lives of teachers working in an inner-city, racially mixed high school. Rock Around the Clock was such a success that it remained number 1 on Billboard's pop music hit chart for an incredible 22 weeks. It was also the first rock and roll record to top the Billboard chart, and catapulted Bill Haley and the Comets to stardom. In like fashion, many of those same historians regard the sudden, unexpected death of Buddy Holly as the beginning of the end for the first generation of rock and roll music. While Elvis Presley is widely acknowledged as the king of rock and roll, unlike Buddy Holly, he was neither an accomplished musician nor a prolific songwriter. In a professional career lasting just 18 months, Holly, either as a solo artist or in concert with his band, the Crickets, recorded 10 singles that ranked among Billboard's top 100 popular music songs. 7 made the top 40, 3 were in the top 10, and 1, That'll Be the Day, reached number 1. Holly and the Crickets also cracked the American Rhythm and Blues chart on 11 occasions. 4 made the top 100, 4 were in the top 40, and 3 made it into the top 3. A significant accomplishment for white performers of that generation. Of perhaps greater significance, 27 records cut by Buddy Holly or the Crickets were among the top 100 most popular songs in the United Kingdom. 25 made the top 40, 9 were in the top 10, and 2 climbed all the way to number 1. The distinction between the singles released under the name of Buddy Holly and those credited to the Crickets is merely a legal formality, which will be later explained in greater detail. Regardless of the name of the artist or the record label, Holly is always the lead vocalist, and in most cases, the lead guitarist. Holly's singles discography, both in the US and UK, is located just after the epilogue. Holly's influence on British music is indisputable, and his tour of the United Kingdom in 1958 profoundly shaped the careers of future rock and roll stars, like John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Keith Richards, Eric Clapton, and Elton John. It can be argued that the so-called British invasion of the early 1960s might never have occurred, or at least would have been delayed, absent Buddy Holly's prior American invasion. It is not mere coincidence that the first record cut by John Lennon's pre-Beatles band, the Quarrymen, was Holly's That'll Be the Day. In addition, the Rolling Stones' first American hit was the cover of a Holly song, Not Fade Away. In less than 2 years, Holly not only demonstrated considerable gifts as a performer, but also was a prolific songwriter and budding record producer. Insisting upon creative control in the studio, Holly demonstrated remarkable facility with the now primitive recording technology available in the late 1950s. He soon mastered the techniques of overdubbing, echoing, and double tracking. During stage performances, the Crickets' original lineup, featuring a lead guitarist, rhythm guitarist, bass player, and percussionist, became the standard model for subsequent rock and roll bands. Holly was also one of the first rock and roll artists to...
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.